Thank you so much for joining us this evening, CSU in Fort Collins. I'm Aislinn Carrillo.
And I'm Bailey Lakey. We have a ton of events happening this weekend: the CSU Drag Show, Pride Prom, Relay for Life, the CSU Fashion Show. Aislinn, are you doing anything fun this weekend?
I was actually thinking about going to the CSU Fashion Show. From the sounds of it, it'll be a great time.
It really does sound like it's going to be a blast. Honestly, I think no matter which event you go to, they're all going to be super fun.
Well, the contentious ASCSU debate happened last night, and the presidential candidates made their case to be elected for the 2016-2017 school year. Her running mate, Stephen Lasoya, went head-to-head with Daniel Pineda-Saraca and her running mate, Mike Lenski. And our very own Kay Bennett moderated the debate, asking the tough questions about diversity, school spending, and the student body as a whole. You can vote for either candidate anytime from April 4th through 6th on RamWeb.
An officer-involved shooting happened Tuesday evening between officers and a suspect that attacked them with a sword. Mark Bade, 35, was blasting loud music from his apartment. Police were called and confronted the man. This is when an officer shot at Bade, which hit his TV. He was arrested on suspicion of felony menacing. No one was hurt in the incident.
This week, CSU employees were given the opportunity to get professional advice from a variety of different individuals in their chosen industries. CSU faculty were given the opportunity earlier this week to get some life tips from real-life professionals regarding how to budget finances and prepare for retirement.
Well, this is a part of our educational seminars for the CSU employees, and today's particular topic is cash management. It's pretty much taking a look at liquid assets you have and trying to accomplish your goals.
Throughout the three-day event, participants were able to sit in on lectures of their choice and gather useful information to help motivate them towards their goals. Those who are a part of the CSU faculty were encouraged to attend the Fit Life Expo to further improve their knowledge on living a stable life. I'm here at the Fit Life Cash Management Health and Wellness event with Kendall. Kendall, what are you going to take away from this experience?
The biggest thing I learned was just some quick tips on building a budget and reassurance on budget, and then the benefits of contributing to a retirement plan.
Many handouts and pamphlets were provided for the attendees, which touched on various topics and ideas reviewing major financial points that were presented during the lecture. CSU staff followed along while Sigalchik gave his professional opinion on the situation.
All about one's financial health and wellness. And so we're really looking at the focus being not only on the whole person, such as your individual health, but your financial wellness so that you can be well prepared for retirement.
For those interested in attending the Fit Life event next year, it is open to CSU staff as well as students if signed up by the considered date.
CSU's Got Talent is tomorrow, April 1st, from 6 to 8 p.m. in the LSC Theater. They will have everything from singers and songwriters to comedians and dancers. So if you're interested in seeing all of the talented Rams we have, tickets are still available online. Student tickets are free and can be purchased at the campus box office.
If you live anywhere near Prospect in college, prepare yourself as that corner is about to get very busy. With construction on the hospital looming, and apartments and businesses near that corner may suffer from backed up traffic and closures. Construction on the hospital will hopefully finish by summer of 2017.
The brain plays a central role in our everyday lives. This week, CSU students are taking the time to recognize the importance of the brain by teaching local high school students about it.
Compare that brain, this brain right over here, this is also cat brain.
CSU volunteers gathered at Poudre Valley High School on Thursday for the annual Brain Awareness Week.
We've been doing this for about 15 years. It was started actually by somebody other than me. What we do is we go to local high schools and middle schools and we present interactive stations about neuroscience. So the idea is to get these kids interested in neuroscience and to allow them the ability to not only look at different aspects of neuroscience, but also to interact with CSU students.
During BAW, CSU students become the teachers and use interactive presentations to teach high schoolers about the ins and outs of the brain.
Anybody that wants to help with it, I will train them and they can learn about how to present that station. And one of the reasons it's good for our students is they get a chance to teach. And so they get to be on the other side of it, explain things that they've learned, and then see how they like teaching and being in front of a group.
Some of the interactive presentations include seeing how bullying, strokes, and epilepsy affects the brain, learning how taste and smell distinction works, seeing how fruit flies are used in research, and studying real human and animal brains.
We left this brain in the skull so that way you could see how it sits in there, and these are the actual eyeballs that are still attached by the optic nerve.
Showing high schoolers what a brain looks like is the fun part, but CSU students like Alex believe that by doing this, it encourages future college students to find an interest and pursue an education in neuroscience.
There's another side of neuroscience that people don't really know, and it's kind of, I think it's fascinating. It's really cool to learn about, and as a kid you kind of hear it and it's more of like a taboo subject or just like way over people's heads, and like, oh, you know, that's not something that people think that they can actually study and that's within their reach, but it definitely is. And so coming here and hearing college students talk about it kind of just grounds it.
The interactive presentations will continue on Friday at Poudre High School from 7:40 in the morning to 3:10 in the afternoon.
It's really nice to see fellow Rams reach out and pay it forward to the community. I bet those high school students were so excited.
They really were. It was neat to see them get out of the classroom and talk with some CSU students. You could tell they were excited about learning about the brain and also maybe even looking into neuroscience as a career.
Nicole Conklin is up next with your weekly weather forecast.
It looks like things are really warming up.